Alright, not for broadcast. Let's do it.
Good evening.
Alright. Hopefully no more of that bullshit from last episode. Let's try to keep it decent this time. Give me a new mechanic, if anything, challenging. And up it's come. You once again find yourself sitting in the Bozeman's office. Everything is pristine and orderly, just how a fastidious man likes it. Though it's rare for him to be late. The door opens behind you just as you start imagining what the reasons why. Alex, thanks you for waiting. It's been almost 6 years since you started working with us, Alex. A lot has happened in that time, from the unfortunate incident with Mr. Donaldson to the disrupt attack at this very building. He pauses to look at you, you meet his gaze. And the work that you've done in that time has been exceptional, not to mention your dedication and enthusiasm around the office. So I'm delighted to inform you that you've been approved for a promotion, as of today you will now be Senior Broadcast Engineer. Bozeman is beaming at you now. Thank you. Of course, in addition to a pay raise, the role comes with additional responsibilities, and you'll have to work longer hours going forward. You'll now be the primary engineer for weeknights, and in time, we may even put you in charge of engineering more shows for Channel 1. You have a bright future ahead of you, Alex. Congratulations. He proffers a hand, shake, and you take it. Now get back to work, he said with a smile. You're pretty sure he's only joking. But it is Bozeman after all, so you thank him again and head back to your studio. You might be able to start working on other shows. What could this future hold? Hopefully more interesting game mechanics and not the same bullshit. It's late. It's been snowing all day, and unlike everybody else, you've been stayed inside as much as possible, keep it warm. Normally you'd enjoy the snow, but today has been nothing more than irritant. Still, tomorrow you've got the day off, and you might actually be able to enjoy it. Sam always used to get excited when they saw the snow. When they were younger, they'd always wrap the kids up and take them outside to play in it. There won't be any more family days like that now, though. Something about dark nights always makes you feel melancholy this time of year. Sat alone in your apartment, you can't help but wonder if things might have been different. Dude, it's snowing outside, you know, get a cup of hot cocoa, get a blanket, you know, make a day out of it. Is there a world where you still have yeah, there is a world where I pick a different option, but I didn't pick a different option. We're going with this option. Or was it inevitable that you'd end up here? Nope. Could have picked a different option. Were you always going to end up alone? Nope. Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I would end up alone even if I did the right decisions. Or did you push them? Yeah, we definitely pushed them away. That's not a question. I mean, after the death of our daughter, we said, yeah, totally, advances in the right. With these thoughts swirling around your head, you decide to get an early night. Things always seem a little better after a good night's sleep. Not always. It's been over 13 years now since your dad died. You visited his grave a few times since then, normally during times of stress, or when you're trying to figure something out, or when you just want some peace and quiet. Today is no different. In the past, you'd come here with Sam. It always seemed to make things easier when they were by your side, no longer. The call of a raven catches your attention as it flies away. Charlie was only 8 when his grandfather died. He didn't really appreciate how big the loss was at the time, but as he got older, you did your best to pass on what your dad taught you. But now that he's all grown up, he's actually starting to teach you, which is strange, but in the nicest way. You're a proud man. You're proud of the man he's become. Susie, poor Susie, what you wouldn't give to give her back, even just to argue with you. She always wanted to explore the world, so curious, so full of life, like Liberation Night. Or until Liberation Night, everything changed then. So many lives destroyed. Since you and Sam's divorce, you're not really spoken much. Not that it's a great loss. Not that it's a great loss. You always seem to be butting heads with one another about something, and you're certainly not sorry to see the back of Chris. You know, sometimes when I'm reading, my brain fills in. Like, you guys probably have noticed this if you've watched any of my content. When I'm reading, and I read too fast, that's my problem. I like to read really quickly. And my brain just starts, like, filling in words that aren't there. You always seem to be butting heads about something or other, and you're certainly not sorry to see the back of Chris. What? That's family. You've got to take the good with the bad, yep. She may be in an albeit expensive care home now, but it's still comforting to know your mother is around. Either she can barely recognize you anymore. Your presence is always reassuring. You could do with that now. You turn away and wander in the direction of the car. You can't control life, what happens, who lives, who dies. All you can do is keep going. I love how this part lags. I don't know why this part lags on my computer. Not that it matters. All you can do is keep going and see what's getting thrown at you next. What is life, if not a series of little decisions that define us? And we'll never know which ones will take us away and which will bring us here. Yep. My hair looks so dumb. I was doing squats before this, so I got a little sweaty. No, fuck it. Who cares? Whatever. I never liked my hair. It always looks ugly. I don't know why. I try to style it and it never looks good.
I know lately what we've been putting out has been little more than government-prescribed drivel. But I'd like you to pay particular attention during tonight's show. It's important. It's also worth noting we're still having problems with the equipment. Locked buttons, screens flickering on and off, sparks and the like. I'm sure you'll manage without issue. Oh, and don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons now, so make sure you use them to keep things lively.
Oh, shit. Wait, so my promotion means I have to fucking use these without any hints? God damn it.
What have you got me?
Nothing, Colin.
No, come on, seriously. Not even a cake.
I'm sorry, no.
Okay, no worries.
Who's that?
How old are you then, Cole? Okay, here we go. Big smiles.
I've actually gained a year. I celebrated 44 last year, but it's actually this year. It's brilliant.
You're 44.
I'm going in 5, 4, 3.
Good evening and welcome
Spice it up with some audience responses, Alex.
No.
I'm Megan and I'm joined as always by the inimitable Robin and Patrick. How are we?
Well, we have got so much going on tonight. I'm excited.
I'd say I'm about a 12, Megan. On the excitement scale.
Yeah, exactly. We have got so much SoCo stuff coming up.
We sure do.
Oh,
Chef
shit.
Jordan Brankley, who will be cooking up a storm.
We'll be announcing the winners of our big competition, Visions of the Future.
And we'll be joined by a very special guest for a game of Wheel of Truth. And I'll even be showing you how to make your own Leaders' Day gifts. We've got all of that and so much more tonight on The Nightly Show.
Don't forget the SFX buttons.
Live from the Channel 1 buildings in the heart of the capital, it's The Nightly Show.
Right, let's have some applause on the way into the next section.
Cases by Chef Jordan Rankley. But first, we know you love them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our lovely Nightly Show pets in Pet Corner.
Fine, include yourself.
Well, Megan, first up we have our hamster, Lord Cheeks. Now, he's a squat winter grey with the scientific name Adipem stultus, and he lives here with us in this cage. Hamsters love hoarding, and they actually have special pouches in their cheeks for storing food. He loves carrots, apples, and chewing tobacco. Now, hamsters are nocturnal, so we'll do our best not to wake him up. But let's just see if we can... Well, the door has been left open. It looks as though Lord Chinks has actually gone for a little wander, but I'm sure he will be around here somewhere. In the meantime, let's say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last month's viewer vote, she is now, of course, called Slow Barbara. And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello. Oh, she's sleeping. Those are our nightly show pets, Megan, both alive and well. Back to you.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
No, I'm gonna spam it,
Well,
dude.
some very similar animals at the same time tomorrow. Now then, I hope you're hungry, because if not, you're about to be. Patrick Bannon is with Chef Jordan Rankley, and they're going to be showing us how to knock up a delicious apple pie. It's time to go into the kitchen.
A bit more audience reaction would be nice, Alex.
Less is more, but give me a bit more. Come on, fuck you, Bozeman.
By Chef Jordan Rankley. Welcome to the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare to the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh. It's shame about all the arseholes. Yes?
Sorry?
What?
So, you own 6 restaurants, you've been awarded 9 Ballon Massifs across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world. Tonight you've got me. Oh, are you worried?
Am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yeah.
Is this Gordon Ramsay ripoff?
So, what are we making today, chef?
So, we've got a family over for Leaders' Day. They're hungry. We're going to make them a delicious apple pie.
It's Gordon Ramsay.
Lovely.
It's got sweetness. It's got the acidity of the fruit, and then get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Wow, okay, so where do we start?
So we're going to start by making our filling. So we've got about 1 kilogram of fresh cooking apples here. Fucking beautiful. And we're going to slice these up perfectly. And then straight into the pan.
So, your new show, Demon Kitchen Heart Eater, starts on Friday here on Channel 1. So, tell us about that.
So, teams of young chefs come into my kitchen, and one by one I destroy them emotionally. And if there's time, I teach them some basic knife skills. Fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing?
What?
Shit. Is that how you cut? Fuck, you'll lose a fucking finger.
Don't worry, I've got spares. Right, so once we've done that, we set these aside whilst we make the pastry. Yeah.
Yep. Bowl. Yeah? Okay. Sugar. Butter. We mix that together, and then a whole egg.
Okay, egg.
What are you doing, you fucking donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg?
Oh, no, chef.
No. Shit. Right. Mix that with a wooden spoon and work in that flour, okay? Work that into a nice ball of dough, just like that.
So, what does the notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley do to unwind?
Shit the bed.
Yeah.
What's that? What is that?
Well, it's a bit lumpy.
Lumpy? It could fucking pass for a sack of spuds. Touch that. Touch it. Yeah? Pathetic. That goes into chill. Now, we're mixing our filling.
Okay.
Apples, sugar, cinnamon.
So, well, you own 6 restaurants across 5 territories. Which is your favourite?
Are you mixing that or fucking mix?
What?
Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Fucking mix it for fuck's sake. Right, now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry. Bit of flour into the dish.
And the filling goes next, right?
Absolutely right. Lovely. Then
My
taking
worst
the
fucking
remaining
nightmare.
pastry, rolling that into a round, and that goes on the top. Beautiful.
Lovely, okay.
Right. Brush a bit of water around the rim. Beautiful. Now press gently all the way around. And we're cutting 5 slashes very carefully for the steam. And then brushing the whole thing with a beaten egg.
Lovely. Okay. Egg. Ta-da! What do you think?
Oh my god. You, come here, you. That's a disgrace. I'd rather jam my eyeballs up my fucking arse than look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after the fucking shit-kicking contest, you understand?
Then it goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless. You! Come here, you! You're the worst fucking thing to happen to food since cyanide. Do you know that?
It's a pretty good impression.
Tell you what.
I'm not gonna lie.
Off. fuck out of here! Fuck off!
Okay, well, while I do that, let's go now to Megan and Robin, who will be announcing the winners of our competition. Visions of the Future.
Visions of the future.
Well, that looks delicious. If you want to follow along at home, then make sure you write in with a stamped addressed envelope and we'll send you the fact sheet. So, Robin, look at all these amazing entries to the Vision of the Future competition.
Yes, we challenged you to show us your predictions of the future, and we were just inundated with entries, weren't we, Megan? From wacky inventions to global problem solving, they are all amazing, and we had the best time looking through each one.
It was so tough narrowing it all down, so we have some amazing runners-up. In third place, drum roll please, we have Hamish, who's 3 from Lunwelly. He calls this still life and the future of God, and it really blew us away. Just look at the line work here, and I can really feel every passionate stroke of the brush.
If you look here, you'll see a beautifully rendered, what I thought at first was a smiley face, or perhaps a cat. But I think if you really look, you'll see it's actually a representation of the sin and futility of death through the eyes of the living.
Indeed. He's also chosen to just leave a lot of it blank, which I think is really interesting. If you know Hamish and his work, of course, he loves focusing on the negative space rather than the image itself.
Stunning, absolutely stunning, and such talent for one so young, Megan. But next up we have our second place entry. So in second, drum roll please, we have Keith, 41 from Dungleys. Yeah, Keith, we were sort of aiming towards our younger viewers, but still, he has sent in his idea of the future, which he's calling Ravaged Earth.
Indeed, he says in his really rather detailed notes, deprived of basic resources, society will resort to a brutal system of weekly battles to the death, where only the victor may breed. He also says at the bottom here, either that or about the same, but maybe a bit worse.
I really love his attention to detail. You can see the sort of gladiatorial arena, and then what I can only assume is Keith himself pulling off this chap's head and shouting, "Come back to me, Linda!" Oh, Keith. Maybe if you spent more time outdoors and less time entering children's competitions, she might not have left.
Special one there. And finally, of course, it's time to reveal our winner. All our runners-up will receive a day out at an inflatable Happy Land on an industrial estate just off the A40. Sorry about that, Keith. But our lucky winner will win the chance to spend the day at the Department of Change to see how our teammates are actually making the new future a reality every day. And the winner is, drum roll please.
Oh, happy with that.
You're 8 years old and you are from Smugly. We absolutely love your picture here. People's Parade. You've got folks walking together, just really celebrating the diversity of our society.
You've got people with all different flags, people celebrating their religion and their bodies, and there's even a game of sports board happening over here. That or some overzealous littering, it's hard to tell.
I love these robots having a little bit of a dance, getting involved in the party, aren't they? This one seems to have gone a bit haywire, in what I can only assume is an ominous sign of things to come. Lovely, Lola.
Well, if our winners have inspired you to make some artwork of your own, do keep sending them in, and yours could be displayed in our gallery here.
Well done again to everyone who took part. We're going to take a break now, but when we come back, we'll be playing the Wheel of Truth and making some lovely homemade gifts. Don't go away. We'll be back after this.
Right, from what I can tell, the old vision mixer's getting a bit worse for wear there, Alex. Expect your kit will be deteriorating a bit more in this next segment, so be careful. I can't stress enough how important it is that we keep the show going tonight.
Yeah.
I'm on the bus. Not tonight. I'll get cars arranged for you both. Find me when you're done and I'll take you out through the loading bay.
A daily record of 4% fertility.
Take you out there to the loading bay. What'd she say? What? What's going on? What am I missing? I got a promotion recently. Is that related to this? Are they gonna nuke this place? Is there gonna be a bomb? False flag? Something's gonna go down, I think. He keeps insisting that things go on and some shady shit's happening in the background. I don't know. So far so good though.
you children in Territory 3 will be thanking their lucky stars for an excuse to stay home. Though, of course,
It doesn't really deduct you for not using these, so I'm glad about that at least. But I try to use them anyway, just
this
for
front
fun.
Warm smiles heads across Territory 5, who are still under a blanket of snow. Surely there'll be celebratory snowmen there tonight, as they also hit an impressive fertility peak of 23 new arrivals. And finally,
Jenny, where's Glyn? Can we get him out here? I'm not sure about this grandma one.
Oh, he's right with our other guests at the moment.
I just wouldn't say grandma.
And clear blue skies.
Yes, grandmother's arsehole. That's much better.
Okay, everyone, if I can have your attention, please. Sarah just needs a word.
Apparently there's been some sort of disturbance near the studio. Now, I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but I wanted to let you know that I've asked for extra security, and they're already on their way.
Yeah, something's gonna happen.
Okay, 10 seconds, so positions and pose. Okay, this time you've said it. Laughing, and we're going in 5, 4, 3.
Has the audience gone to sleep? Remember the S-Effect buttons.
We can't wait to taste Patrick's pie.
I don't know, I think I could wait.
Well, here it is, fresh out the oven.
Oh, well, it does look amazing. Jordan, how did our Patrick do?
Well, let's just say that pie's got more crust than my grandmother's arsehole.
Well, thank you for that. Well, come on, try it, dig in.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh, Lord. Oh, that's really something, Patrick. That's delicious.
But now you better go and get ready for that next feature. Every night we play a game of Wheel of Truth with our celebrity guests. But I know what you're thinking. Megan, we've only got one celeb guest. Well observed, viewers, well observed. Well then, I better bring her out. Should I? The surprise guest? What do you think? Here she is, best-selling author, lawyer and thinker. I mean, she's only the bloomin' team leader. It's Julia Salisbury!
Prime Minister Julia Salisbury.
Oh, welcome, Julia. Darling, I'm so good to see you.
Oh, Megan, you look incredible.
Stop it, I was just about to say the same thing. Now, don't get too comfortable. It's time to head over to Robin and Patrick as we play Wheel of Truth.
That's right, it's that part of the show where we pit our celebs against each other to see if we can break them. That's right, Robin. They're gonna spin the wheel to pick a round, and it could be anything from box of flies to slap my face. They really have no idea what's in store. So up first we have Jordan. Let's give it a spin. Yeah, here we go. Okay, let's see what you've landed on. Okay, it's fact or fib.
Fact or fib?
Jordan, is it true that you've been known to order takeaway for a dinner party and pass it off as your own cooking?
It's one fucking time. One time. Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by, you did them a favour.
Oh, not so fast there, Julia. Fact or fib?
Fact or
We
fib?
heard you've got a very interesting way of saving time during the laundry.
Oh my god!
Go on, why don't you tell us about
What is going
it?
on?
You absolute no, I can't. Okay, so don't judge me, okay? What I do is, oh god, I'm going to lose my job over this. Oh, we're all friends here. Come on. Okay. So I only have one bra, okay? And so one day a week I wash it, and on that day, I can't wear it. No.
Honestly, raise my taxes. We're clearly not paying you enough.
Come to my dressing room after the show. We'll sort you out.
Are you blushing, Patrick? Is all this talk of bras embarrassing you? I mean, I'm not blushing. Come on then, you, Julia. Spin the bloody wheel. Let's do Okay, here we go. It's Guess That Face. I'm going to show you a picture and you simply have to guess that face. Okay, you ready? Here we go.
Julia. Oh, who's that?
Oh my God!
Is that you?
Yes! Look, it was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
That hairdo is fucking hilarious.
No, don't. I think it's sweet.
The mullet is as popular now as it's ever been.
Oh, well, don't get too ahead of yourself there. Jordan. Who
Oh.
is this? Does that look familiar at all?
Wow! Well, I'm glad I was getting fashion advice from someone who managed to make 7 look like 85.
Where did you find that monstrosity? I look like I'm haunting the fucking place.
Right, we've got to move on. Jordan, let's have another spin.
Okay, here we go.
It's my go time. You go on. Sorry, I'm so keen.
Let's go so much.
Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
It's fat or fish.
Okay, if you look under your podiums, you will find a lovely fish smoothie. Now, I'm going to ask you both a question, and all you have to do is answer it honestly, or else you'll have to drink the smoothie. Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready for the question?
Yes.
Here we go.
Which of your esteemed hosts is the more talented one?
Oh, what a cop-out.
How is it? How is it?
Oh, we made it extra fishy.
I need my fucking mouth. Do you know how much these taste buds are worth?
Well, we've got time for one more quick spin, so go, Julia, go!
This is so 1984. It's ridiculous.
Julia, take a look in that box under your desk there.
I think Lord Cheeks is trying to get in on the game. Oh, bless him.
Julia, what have you got in that box? It's not cheese, is it? It's not cheese.
Juggling balls? What am I supposed to do with these?
Well, give it a go for us.
But I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
Come on. Do it.
I won't do it.
She's doing it. She's fucking doing it.
Wow, that was so impressive. I have to say, unexpected. Wow. Gosh, that was our game of Wheel of Truth, and my God, wasn't that fun?
Okay, it really was, wasn't it? But now it's time to head over to Megan in Crafty Corner.
Are you taking the piss now?
That's right, you join me in Crafty Corner, where today I'm going to be ably assisted by Julia. Come on over here.
Of course.
I don't know how you're keeping your dinner down. I can still smell that fish.
Well, to be honest, I've had worse. I used to eat at Peter Clement's house.
Oh.
Hey,
Well,
don't
I hope you've
dismiss
got your
Peter
artsy hat on,
Clement.
Because today we're going to be making something.
Oh, that made me mad, dude.
It's our little
Oh my
studio.
God.
Look at that, isn't it adorable? All of us there on the sofa.
Wow. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, is that all you in there?
Yeah, it is. If we can just get a little zoom in. There
Peter
we
Clement
are.
is a
Oh, I don't
fucking
know about you, Julia,
saint.
But I always leave my holiday shopping to the last minute.
Oh, every year. I do it every year.
Well, luckily these make amazing gifts. Shall we get cracking?
Yes, please.
We're going to start with a shoe box here. And Julia, that's it. Grab those scissors. I just want you to get rid of this front panel here.
Perfect. Will do.
Are you big celebrators in your house, Julia?
Yes, no, in my house we show our love through food, like big dinners, loads of drink.
Absolutely right. That's the best bit about any holiday. It's all that food.
This bit as well.
Absolutely right. Cutting along the line there. Do be careful with the scissors at home. Make sure you're being supervised if you are a child. There we go. Fabulous.
There
Okay, so it's going to look a little something like this, and I've got one here I made earlier. We painted it with a bit of poster paint, white to match our lovely curtains here in the studio, but you can obviously have whichever backdrop you like.
Like a nice shiny gold number.
Well, exactly right. So we're going to make bits of our set now to put in the studio, perhaps a little desk. So I'm just going to grab this piece of card. I've just got it from a little cereal box packet. I think I'll give you this one, Julia, shall I?
Thank you
There
so
you go.
much.
And all you need to do is cut along the lines
Lovely.
there. Fabulous. So what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner, do you reckon?
I don't even have to think about it. Really? I love the 3 potato pie.
3 potato pie, I don't know that one.
You know, with the chips covered in the mash or wrapped up in a jacket potato. That just me that does that.
I don't know, but that sounds starchy. Well done, Julia. So now she's folding over a little bit there. What it's going to look like at the end is this little rectangular shape there. And we're going to pop it in the middle. A bit of sticky tape on the back there so it sticks down. Now we need a sofa. That's what we need next. We're going to make that out of a lovely paper cup.
Knocking
down there. Knocking it all over.
I got one though, Megan.
Good, fantastic. You're just going to cut along the
Julia's
line
acting
here, down the middle.
different.
Exactly right. Then when you've done that, around the bottom and again around the top. Well done. When you're done,
Oh, there we go.
I wish we'd see more behind the scenes of what she's like. Maybe we will,
I've done
between...
there. I've stuck some felt down. Nice and
things.
comfortable sofas.
I mean, she nuked four cities and killed our daughter.
Well, absolutely not.
She'll be on the phone to her.
She was directly responsible for that.
Tiny fire.
Peter Clement didn't do that shit. He didn't even know it happened.
Oh, there's only one thing missing, isn't there, Julia? What is that?
A higher caliber of guests.
Nearly, it's people. So all we've done to make our little people is we've stuck a cocktail stick into a bottle cap. We just need a face for that now. I've got a good one here. I know it well. It's me. I'm going to stick it down there. A little bit of sticky tape. Oh, my felt's going everywhere. There we go. Oh, I'm a bit lonely. Let's take Robin and Patrick over. Sitting down on the couch over there.
There you go. Well, I'll make myself just comfortable. Just there.
And these, of course, are all made and cut out of our favourite newspapers or magazines, so you can have any guests you like. Julia, is there anyone else you'd like in a studio?
Oh, yes. Well, I'm going to be playing Wheel of Truth with Ronnie from Heat Rash.
Nice.
Yes, but that way. Yes, he's going to be teaching me choreography, and I'll be teaching him foreign policy.
And, of course, you can decorate them however you want.
Just nuke the countries you don't like. That's Julia Salisbury's foreign policy.
We've got the blue studio down there, or even a bit of retro red. I've got Sheila Quickstep being interviewed there by... sorry, that's not supposed to be...
Oh, well, we're out of time, I'm afraid, Megan. It's time for
Is
a
that
break.
Jeremy?
When we come back, I'll be on the couch of chat.
I didn't
talking to
see.
Some of you, and I just cannot wait.
Is she the fucking host now?
After these messages.
And we're out.
Right, it's coming up soon, Alex. You'll know it when you see it. Whatever happens, keep the show going.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Radical change.
You did remember.
In a landslide, you elected Advance.
We've been through a lot since then.
Oh god, don't show me Peter. Oh, don't.
Sterility
It hurts too much to see, dude.
and the loss of those
Oh.
But through it
I can't look. I can't look.
one constant.
Literally my favorite character.
you and your unshakable support.
And so
We thank you.
Do you guys remember when he fried his asshole? That was amazing.
So we're not concerned with the resurgence of our friends?
Thankfully, they're not strong enough to be a threat.
in
Mum.
pain who
Public
achieved
opinion
a
was never
peaceful
truly with them, even
transition.
at their peak.
Don't worry, I'll deal with it. Sarah, we've had a couple of the crew mention seeing suspicious activity in the loading bay. Men in balaclavas or some such.
Thank you.
Check it out.
I'll come with you.
Is Bozeman like working for the resistance? What's happening?
I think that's unlikely.
Is she about to get assassinated?
Well, I hope when I take over as the new regular host, things become a little less chaotic.
Cohesion.
Sorry, what's that?
To future.
Oh yes, didn't Bozeman tell you I'll be here every night?
No, I missed that meeting.
What is happening?
Oh well. Don't worry, it's not like you're being fired or anything. You'll be culture correspondent or some such. It'll be fine.
We will stick with
Please don't be
you.
upset. It's nothing personal. It's just good for the ratings, apparently.
To have your prime minister, like, it's like Donald Trump hosting CNN. Like, what the fuck is going on?
10 seconds. Jenny, I'm on it.
If she wanted to be a star, she could become a
We are
star.
going in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the Nightly Show, where I'm joined once again on the couch of chat by Prime Minister Julia Salisbury, who's agreed to answer some questions from the public.
They're always my toughest critics, Megan.
Indeed they are. So, first up tonight is a question from one of our elderly viewers, and she's on the line right now. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, what's your name and where do you live?
From Stainsborough.
Hi, Florence. Thank you for calling. You're on with Prime Minister Julia Salisbury.
Do you have a question, Florence?
Yes, I do have a question. Yes, I do have a question.
Okay, would you like to ask that question now?
Oh, yes. Right you are, dear. Prime Minister, with all that hard work on your hands, how does your skin manage to keep that healthy glow?
Oh, bless you. What a lovely question. Oh, well, I suppose with my line of work, there's not a lot of time for a skincare regime, as I believe they call it. So I guess I've just got my mother and father to thank. I suppose I've just got lucky genes.
Lucky jeans? Oh, that's what my Clint calls the denims he was wearing when we first... Well, you know.
Yep, thank you for that question, Florence.
Your Clint sounds like a right one.
Your Clint sounds like a right one. He'll be 44 years married this June, but he still finds the energy twice a week to give me a...
Thank you, Florence. Thank you.
I wish I could say the same at her age.
Everyone needs a Clint, say Prime Minister.
Or a Clara, perhaps. Megan? Or a Clara.
Let's go to our next questioner tonight.
Okay.
He's calling from right here in the capital. Hi, caller, can you hear me?
Yes. Thank you, Megan. Yes, just about.
Oh my god, it's Jeremy. Okay, Jeremy's gonna say some shit, and then there's gonna be people with guns coming in, and they're gonna assassinate Julia Salisbury. If that happens, I didn't watch a forward thing in this game. I think that's gonna happen, because they've been saying a big event's coming. They said to keep it rolling no matter what. I think some crazy shit's about to happen.
Well, I think we all know that voice. Good evening, Mr. Donaldson.
Good evening, Prime Minister.
Do you have a question for the Prime Minister, caller?
Several, actually.
Well, maybe it would be better if you tried to get a better line. I could have the station call you back.
Don't worry. I've got a much better idea.
What's going on?
It might be what you call a surprise guest. Our second of the evening. Please welcome Jeremy Donaldson.
Jeremy Donaldson!
Live television.
What can I say? It's good for the ratings, apparently.
What the fuck is happening?
It's a wanted criminal. Where's that CCO, for God's sake?
Don't worry, Prime Minister, I'm not harmed.
Sarah?
She's not here at the moment, Prime Minister. Well, I'll let her the moment she returns. If we can find the keys to the studio doors, that is. Apparently, they've been locked and no one knows where they are.
That's uncharacteristically careless of you, Jenny. You know there's only one way in and out of this studio. A peculiarity of these old buildings.
I'm sure they'll turn up.
We'll have you all arrested for this, you know.
Come, Prime Minister, what are you so afraid of? Surely a woman of your stature can withstand a few questions.
For the viewers at home.
Very well.
Okay, I wasn't expecting this. Apparently, the entire nightly news is turned against the Prime Minister, and they're about to overthrow her. Like, what the fuck is going on? Holy shit.
I can't say I'm impressed with this irresponsible stunt, but believe it or not, I used to have a lot of respect for you, Mr. Donaldson.
Please don't attempt to flatter me, Prime Minister.
I'm not. It's true. I've watched you sink your journalistic teeth into the great and powerful. So, out of respect for the man you once were, I'll dance your strange little tango. But I warn you, Mr. Donaldson, you better be nimble on your feet, because you'll only have one chance to tango with me.
Well, let's put on our dancing shoes then, shall we? I'd like to ask you about sterility first, Prime Minister.
Yes, a terrible situation.
Caused in no small part by the actions of your government.
Well,
I'm not going to censor
we can't
anything.
control
Fuck
the weather
this.
systems that unfortunately
Unfortunately spread the fallout from your bombs in an even layer across the territories.
That's what our scientists say, yes.
Stillbirths at an all-time high, along with babies being born with terminal birth defects, babies that your regime somewhat callously refer to as unviolence.
It's just a word, Mr. Donaldson.
No need to.
If you're wondering why I'm all of a sudden switching up, it's because Megan and everybody else is going along with it now too. I think I've had enough of Julia Salisbury, honestly. Like, I was only sticking around for Advance for Peter Clement, and the motherfucker is gone, children. So, fuck Julia. What the fuck do I care about Julia? She's like a standard politician who wants to be a fame-hungry cow. Like, who gives a shit? Peter Clement was where it was at, dude. Like, this bitch is crazy. She dropped 4 nukes on cities. She killed my daughter. Like, Peter didn't even know the nukes were being dropped. Like, he was on the phone with another prime minister, like, Russia or some shit. Like, we saw him on the bike, and he was like, no, everything's fine. I wouldn't know. She doesn't act without me, and she totally acted without him. So, yeah, fuck this bitch.
Conspiracy theories, if you say so.
If Peter was still here, I'd be totally all for it.
Too many. Way too many. I mean, obviously I don't have the exact figures.
Oh, I believe we do, Prime Minister. Yes, there have in fact been 2,581,280 unviable births since Liberation Night, according to official government.
Oh. But why did they have us sing an anti-children song? To make people more comfortable with the fact they aren't having children? Like, to make their morale go up because they're not having children? Because they can't? Because of the radiation from the nukes?
So, 14 million deaths on Liberation Night, and then another 2.5 million infant mortalities, assuming you actually managed to count them all, which, given the limits of bureaucracy, seems extremely unlikely.
I'm sorry, is there a question?
You made a decision one November evening 5 years ago, and as a result of that decision, 16.5 million people are dead. Prime Minister, do you have any regrets at all?
Of course I do, Mr. Donaldson. I regret every grieving
I regret
family,
Peter
every
Clement dying.
life destroyed. I came into politics to help people.
You came into politics to help. In that case, Prime Minister, where did it all go so horribly wrong?
Well, Mr. Donaldson, Miss Wolfe, I suppose this is where we all have to put on our grown-up trousers, isn't it?
Please do not patronise our audience, Prime Minister.
Oh, why not? That's how they like to be treated. They want a government to keep them safe, happy, equal and free. That's our job, you see, to make a perfect circle out of that impossible square. And if we can do just that one impossible thing, then they don't ask a lot of questions. They're not like you two. They don't want to see how the magic trick's done. They just want to gasp at the miraculous effect.
So it's the public's fault?
It's no one's fault. It's just the way things are. You asked me where it all went wrong, but the ugly truth is it never did. I weighed the advantages of action and inaction, and I acted. And without making these tough choices, we would not be where we are today. I believe any decent leader would have done the same.
Any decent leader?
Forgotten how things were before the new future. The homelessness, the despair, the billions abandoned to a life of miserable poverty. That's a form of death too. It's just much, much slower and infinitely more pernicious.
Any decent leader?
Yes, any decent leader.
Including Peter Clement?
Peter was my best friend.
Peter was a
Is it
boss.
You never told Prime Minister Clement about your plans for
That is true, Jeremy. She never told him. Peter Clement was a saint, he was a hero, he was a leader, and he was funny.
In the weeks that followed, you fought with him repeatedly
Yep.
and passionately, didn't you?
Spoken to staff
Absolutely.
from Team HQ who claim to have overheard
In a
several
private
conversations.
Yes, we disagreed. Frequently and loudly.
How do you disagree with Peter?
That was why we worked.
Until you didn't?
Yes. Yes, until we realised that we no longer shared the same values.
Did you kill Peter Clement?
How dare you? Everything I've done, everything is out of compassion. But sometimes love needs to be tough. And Peter never understood that. That's why I called him my conscience. And now he's gone.
You need a moment, Prime Minister.
I need a moment.
Perhaps now might be a
Her
good time
tears are fake,
for us to
mine are
show
real.
viewers at home some footage that has found its way to me. It was filmed in early December, 5 years ago. Jenny, can we have this prepared on screen 4, please?
Yes, Jeremy. We'll need a couple of minutes.
You're right to continue, Prime Minister.
Peter was the heart of Advance.
He was the heart and soul.
People loved him in a way that they've never loved me.
Yep.
They find me cold, emotional.
Murder, calculus, evil.
I have to be strong. I'm a woman. I can't show tears. I can't
I'm a woman, so I nuke 4 cities.
show weakness. I can't show this. I can't show weakness. I would have thought that you would have understood that.
Are you sure you don't need a moment to compose yourself, Prime Minister? I'm sure we can cut away to something about buttons.
This is cruel. Advance are guilty of many things, but we were never cruel.
Well, I think that's up for debate.
Please, just I need a minute. Just point that camera away from me.
I have a question, Prime Minister.
Fine. Just ask your question.
Why are there no tears on your face?
Good question.
Well played, Miss Wolf. Well played. I'll be the security services. They're here for Mr. Donaldson and to escort me safely out of the building. I very much imagine this will be the last broadcast any of you ever make.
Jeremy, we have to get you out of here now.
Except there's a small army directly outside the door, and I believe there's only one way in or out, due to a peculiarity in the design of these old buildings. She's played us.
I can't go back to Betterment.
And yet to Betterment you will surely go. Don't you worry, Jeremy, we won't let them take you. Oh, perhaps you'd like to join him. After all, aiding and abetting an escaped convict is, of course, a crime in itself.
Leave them out of it. This was my idea.
We're in!
I surrender! There's no need for violence! I have it on! I'm ready to rest!
Tango received, ma'am.
There. No serious damage.
The footage. Alex! You have to play the footage. Don't let it all be in vain!
If you play that footage, Alex, which I have no doubt was illegally obtained, you will be joining Mr. Donaldson in Betterment.
I'll join him. I lost my daughter. I don't really care.
Perhaps you'd like to think how well they'd cope without you.
Just fine. They're doing fine without me.
The footage! Alex! You have to play the footage!
Shut them off! I want this shut down now. I want you to cut Alex Winston off. I don't care how you do it. Just
What's that? Sorry, Prime Minister, the tannoy seems to be broken.
You duplicitous bitch! That's not fucking good enough!
Peter, you have to understand.
No, you have to understand. 14 million deaths on our hands? It's unthinkable.
And this is exactly why I didn't tell you.
Because you knew I tried fucking stopping you.
You are a bloody liability, Peter. Can't you see that? Drunk or sober, you cannot be trusted.
I'm the fucking cobra.
Just to be clear where I stand, I support Peter Clement. Peter Clement is dead. I think she murdered him. That's why I'm doing all this.
I'm Minister Julia, and I'm supposed to be your friend.
Well, maybe you see I had your best interests at heart. This isn't on you, you lucky bastard. You get to sleep at night.
I haven't slept for weeks.
And what would you have done if I had told you what we were planning?
I'd have stopped you. I'd have gone on the fucking news and I'd have
Yeah, exactly. Peter was a fucking G.
exposed you if I had to. But I would have stopped you, and you can be fucking sure of that.
And the whole country would have fucking starved. Well, you agonized over your morals. And we'd all be gone. All our good work, all wiped out.
Good work? Good fucking work? It's been 3 weeks and they're still putting out the fucking fires.
Let's talk about this tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Tomorrow, I am going to be on every news channel in the world telling people what a fucking monster you are.
No, you won't. Tomorrow, you will come back here and you will do your fucking job. Just like I have to.
Well, we'll see, won't we? Jesus, Horatio, face fucker.
Horatio Facefucker.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Get me Adrian at the services. Get me Adrian at the services. Hello, Adrian. Sorry to bother you so late at night. That thing we discussed, I'm afraid we're going to have to put it into action. Yes, I'm sure. You were right. He is a liability. Thank you. Thank you. Adrian, make it quick. I don't want him to suffer.
That duplicitous
Let me know when it's
bitch.
done. No paperwork, nothing. No one must ever know.
Are those tears real now, Julia?
Thank you. You have a good night too.
You fucking cunt. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. She killed him. Oh, I knew it. You bastard. You bastard. You killed my favorite character.
Do you have any comments for the viewers at home, Prime Minister? I'm sure they have a lot of questions.
It's not what it seems to be.
Isn't it? Because it seems to show you ordering the cold-blooded murder of people.
I'm not censoring that.
You need a bit of betterment to yourself.
Oh, don't you judge me! No, not that stunt you pulled here tonight. You work for me, remember?
No.
You work for me, remember?
Not anymore. I quit. Not anymore. I quit. There's about 2 minutes left. You'll need this. You can take me away now. I'm done. You can take me away now. I'm done.
Do you have anything to say, Prime Minister?
You're done. All of you. This programme is cancelled. It's effective immediately. You're all fired. Effective immediately. You're all fired. No. Arrest them all.
I'm not the criminal here. You all saw that footage. You know who should be arrested here.
I am the Prime Minister, and I will do what I
You're
do
not
what I
the
tell you to
law, Julia. No one is.
do. Do your bloody job. Do your bloody job.
There'll be elections now.
Just you wait.
The people will demand it. Won't you? New government, new start, new journalists. Maybe they'll be better than we were. Maybe it will all be better next time. Take me away now. 50 seconds, Prime Minister. Can't leave any dead air. That's a crime too.
45 seconds. What can be said in 45 seconds in a soundbite, a headline? How do you convey the shades of grey when there's only enough airtime for crass blacks and whites? And even if I could, would you watch? Or would you change channel? Look for something more exciting, less boring than the news? And if that really is what you do, is this really all my fault? Or could this, in some profound, incredibly complex way, also be yours? My name is Julia Salisbury, and I will make tomorrow better.
I'm so pleased to announce that the audiobook of the first volume of my autobiography, Advancements by Julia Salisbury, is now available for all. These stories from my formative years in the uneven past are lovingly narrated by...
Wow, I didn't think that would be the ending. Wow.
I hate it when you're laughing. I hate it when you plead. I hate it when you triumph, and I'll hate you when you bleed. I hate how you feign interest in the many things I need. I hate the things you're planning, and I hope you don't succeed. Your smile could stop the sun from shining. Your face could make the raindrops fall. You spend your lazy days reclining.
Wow.
You're good for nothing much at all. One day when you were hunting, I crept in your office door. I took your keys, unlocked your desk, and rifled through your drawers. I read your secret diary, and I leafed through so much more. I hate the things you're planning. Hate steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. Well, your smile could stop the sun from shining. Or your face could make the raindrops fall. You spend your
Alright, I want to talk about this, but I'm gonna have to mute the game because it plays really loud in the menu. Oh, shit. No, come back.
Good evening, I'm Patrick Bannon, and this is your Daily News Bulletin. Our top stories tonight. Former Prime Minister Julia Salisbury took to the witness stand on the first day of her high-profile trial. The disgraced politician faces charges of conspiracy
Yay.
to commit murder,
Let's
human
go.
rights violations,
Let's
and
go.
war crimes in relation to the events of so-called Liberation Night. If
What about the
found
murder of
guilty,
Peter
she
Clement?
faces life imprisonment.
That's the better crime.
Meanwhile, as the first election
Fuck the
in nearly
nukes.
8 years are just weeks away, Advance announced their new leader will be respected economist Katie Brightman. As Brightman pulled ahead in the polls today, the New Look Advance Party vowed to restore territorial independence and to embody sensible, sensitive leadership and accountability. And later tonight, I'll be asking a hat maker what's his favourite hat and why.
Oh, wow. There's 14 endings? Wow. Can I see any of them, or no, I have to unlock them? Okay. Well, I'm not going to play through this game 14 times, but I'm satisfied with the ending we got. Unless there was an ending where Peter Clement didn't die, then I'm not satisfied. Then I'm very angry that I got the Peter Clement death ending. Like, to be honest, they should have just named him Eternal President, like North Korea. You know how Kim Il-sung is still, like, technically the Eternal President of North Korea? They should have just done that for Peter Clement. Anyway. Yeah, this game was fucking awesome. Minute 1 to minute 1000. Like, this game has been awesome. It's been funny. It's been original. The mechanics have been mostly fun. The only thing I hated was the frequency thing. But, whatever, you know. The other ones have been totally fine. The screen switching was really fun and unique. It made me feel like I had a lot of choices on how I wanted to, like, edit, you know, the footage. And sometimes I would, you know, be kind of lazy and just stick on one person for a while. Sometimes I want to, like, switch it up and get some reaction shots from other people who aren't talking. Like, you know, them smiling or something at something said, you know? it offered a lot of freedom in that way, and it rewarded you for doing that. I noticed the more times I showed reaction shots, the more the viewership went up, so that's really cool. This game has been fucking awesome on that part. Like, I know most, like, from your side, the viewing audience, you're seeing just, you know, the footage and stuff, and you're seeing me, like, hit the screens, but you don't really know how it feels to play. It feels fucking cool to play. It feels like I'm a fucking editor in a TV news station, and, like, I'm really important, and my job is actually worth a shit. So, it felt good. It felt really good on that part. The story was fucking awesome. How, it's exactly like I was hoping it was going to be. It was, the society would slowly and slowly start going off the fucking deep end as we got further in the game, and it's exactly what I wanted. I think my least favorite part of the game was the dream sequence. I thought that was really... No, I'm not going to say that. I think my least favorite parts of the game, actually, were everything but the news parts. I thought the text areas were really boring, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. I know maybe for other people, they felt like that it helped expand on the world and our character. But I really couldn't give less of a fuck. All I cared about was getting to the next news thing. So that's just my personal opinion. But I don't like deduct points, or I'm not trying to rate it anyway, but I wouldn't like deduct points for that. It wasn't like overbearing in a way that made it frustrating. My favorite part of the game was by far when the storm was happening. First of all, the whole storm, like, level was awesome. The way it was interrupting me and, like, presenting a challenge. But it was also just fucking hilarious. The Peter Clement. From that moment, I knew I was going to be supporting this guy until he died. And then, you know, you saw what happened. So, yeah, dude. All the actors were fucking great. Can I even think of an actor I disliked? Like, as far as their acting? No, I can't. They all did an amazing job. Jeremy was great. Megan was great. They were all fantastic. Julia was great. Peter Clement was fucking amazing. Like, yeah, it was all fantastic. And in FMV games, yo, that's really important, the acting. A lot of FMV games have a reputation of being kind of cheesy in a good way. You know, like, kind of hokey acting, because usually they don't get, like, AAA, like, they don't get, like, Hollywood actors to come in. You know, like, I don't know, name a Hollywood actor. Can I even name one? Robert De Niro. You know, they're not getting Robert De Niro in here to act on this game, but they all did an incredible job. They were all very funny. Their timing was great. The news anchors especially did a fantastic job with the timing. It really did seem like they were news anchors, and they did really, really well with their cues. Yeah, and the story was just perfect, because, like, through this setting too of, like, a TV station, like the news itself, and seeing the government change hands drastically to a radical party, and seeing how that changes society through the news. As you can see, the further we got on, it wasn't news. It was entertainment. It became pure entertainment, like a Fox News type thing, like Tucker Carlson. It was entirely just fabricated bullshit to drum up views. It wasn't any actual hardcore reporting. It was all bullshit. And I'd have to go back, but if I remember correctly, at the start of this game, there was a lot more actual news. There was actual things. I remember Jeremy specifically reporting on things that were actual news. Megan always kind of did the fluff pieces, but towards the end, it was almost entirely fluff pieces. And that's kind of signified by Jeremy leaving, because he couldn't handle doing pure fluff pieces the entire time. So, fantastic game. One of the best FMV games I've played. I know I've already said that about Who Pressed Mute Uncle Marcus, but this one truly was, it surpassed even Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus in terms of gameplay mechanics. Because also with FMV games, they have a reputation, and for a good reason, of being boring mechanically as a player. Like, it's just basically a movie you're watching. But this game wasn't just a movie. I had to do a lot of things. I had to focus. There were times where I couldn't watch what the fuck was going on. I had to focus so hard. Like, if I watched what was going on, I would lose the game because of how much shit I had to do. So I think that can I even think of another I'm trying to think of another FMV game that is like this, where like the player has so much mechanical control. I guess the only thing I could really kind of in the same realm was like Contradiction Spot the Liar. It had like an interrogation mechanic where you would interview somebody, interrogate somebody, and you would get like a list of things that they said, and then you would try to match two things and find a contradiction in what they said. And then if you found two statements that were contradictory, you could hit them on that, and you'd find new information to see if they were lying. And that's Contradiction Spot the Liar is probably my favorite FMV game of all time. I just love that game so much. It's so close to, like, near and dear to my heart. I still watch people play that game to this day. I still watch Let's Plays of Contradiction Spot the Liar. So I highly recommend checking that out. I'll never play that game on this channel because I've already seen the ending about 1,000 times. I've literally watched Jesse Cox and Dodger play that game probably 100 times. It's like my go-to, you know, I want to feel better today. What can I watch on YouTube? And that's definitely the number one thing. Or not number one, but mostly walking's number one. Shout out to Day 9. But yeah. This game was fantastic. Bravo. Good job, guys. Developers. You made a very good FMV game. Very, very good. I hope more people check it out. It came out this year. Earlier this year, I think. Yeah. Anyway, that's really all I have to say about this game. This is fucking great, man. I'm looking forward to finishing Immortality and see how that kind of matches up against this. Immortality's its like own different beast, though. That game's fucking crazy. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Not for Broadcast. Amazing game. Oh, 1 second though. Play the telethon? What is this? What is this? Are we getting audio? Hold on.
Alex Winston, it's Bozeman here, your boss. It's come to my attention that you've replaced Dave in the control room, and your performance so far has been mostly adequate. However, I'll need to observe myself to check you're up to snuff, and to that end you'll now be mixing an old recorded broadcast to ensure you can do the job to my satisfaction. Don't worry, other than the odd tear and jump in the footage due to age, it shouldn't require you to deal with anything new.
Okay.
Do keep an eye on the censor. They had stricter sensibilities in those days. And of course, don't forget to load the adverts. Bozeman out.
Yeah, we'll do this real quick. Or, probably not real quick. I don't know how long this is going to take, but yeah, we'll play this. I hope it hasn't been lagging this entire time. It's a little choppy on my end, but there's nothing I can do about that.
Cameras are set.
Who's going to tell Graham?
I don't know.
Can we even continue?
Well, you'll have to think of something. We'll go live in 10 seconds.
All right. I'll keep looking for someone. I guess we'll just have to wing it until then.
Can you count us in?
Oh, sure. Going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Live from the capital, it's the St Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying
St.
children.
Fanny's.
And please welcome your host. It's the Dreamboat, Graham Bannon. Hello, it only is. Hello, it's Mr. Bannon. Got one of them. Got one of them. Good night. If you won't be my lady, then at least have my babies. No, don't give me a maybe, no. I know what women are like. Do you know what? I'm sorry, I know I'm supposed to be... Sorry, stop the music. I mean, yeah, I know I'm supposed to be starting the show, but I can't help but notice... I mean, where's the audience? I mean, who are you? I mean, this is an absolute nightmare. Isn't it really? I mean, oh, we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first annual St Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children. I'm your host, Graham Bannon, and it is an absolute pleasure to be here. We are here tonight, as we may be aware, for one very important cause, and that is, of course, little Sally Button. Little Sally Button has a life-threatening condition, and she will die tonight. And as we can raise enough funds to cure her of her studio I should learn that. Studio hypo. Poo. I don't know how to say that word, but what I do know is it's a long word and a bad disease. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to raise 20 grand tonight, and we can't do it without your help. And how can I help? You're screaming at home. Well, don't scream, and I'll tell you. We're taking donations starting right now. But let's beat feet and head over to the blowers. The phones, not the girls. Hello, ladies.
Good evening, Graham.
Tell you something, ladies, those are some classy chassis, if you don't mind me saying so. All right. So girls, would one of you kitty cats please let the viewers at home know exactly why you're here this evening?
Yes, us kitty cats will be taking calls from across the country to raise money for this little girl. If you would like to donate, no matter how large or small, please ring now.
I'll tell you, I'll be giving you a ring later. An engagement ring if you play your cards right. Now that was a zinger. If I do a zinger, play the sound. Yeah, that's it. I'll check in with you later. It's time to have a look at how much money we're starting off with tonight. Using state-of-the-art technology that we can track up to the second exactly how much money's been raised from your donations. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at how much we're starting off with tonight. Okay, looks like we're not starting off with any money tonight. It's a bit strange. I'm surprised they didn't put something in, just to show, really, but perhaps it's a little unclear of how you donate still. How about I cut the gas and show you what's what, Daddy-O's? Give me the thing. Okay, so I'll pretend to be you at home. This is role play. You really can do this in real life from your sofa or couch. It's ringing, so hello, who am I speaking to, please?
Hello, you're speaking to Barbara at the phone desk.
Hello, Barbara at the phone desk. You have a beautiful voice. Okay. I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
I'm finding it hard to hear you. Your phone doesn't actually work. You're going to have to be louder.
I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
Thank you, sir. What a generous donation. May I ask who's calling?
You don't have to do that, do you? You know who's calling, don't you? It's Graham Bannon.
And how do you spell Bannon?
Don't say that. People would know how to say my name. There we go. And so if I'm correct, there should be 10 on it now. Look at that. Technology at its finest. 10 on it now. So only 19,990 remaining, which should be a Bannon breeze. That was a zinger. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a rundown of the jam-packed acts we have lined up for you on this jam-packed lineup on this jam-packed evening. Who wrote that? Too many things packed in jam. Starting off tonight, we have the incredible Raj and Rishik. Following that, we have an amazing acrobat who will do jumps all over the stage and stuff. And then finally, we'll have the Lovely Legs contest to end Act 1, which I'm rather looking forward to myself, ladies. Then, starting Act 2, we're going to have a magician who'll do all magic and that. Then we're going to have a fire-breathing man who'll be breathing fire. And then ending Act 2, we're going to have a daredevil who'll dive into a bucket of water. All right. Then going into Act 3, we're going to have the unicyclist act. Then following that, the strongest man in the world, the strong man. And then finally, the grand finale. Now, for the grand finale, we asked little Sally Button what she wanted more than anything else in the world. And she had a very simple reply. I'd like a dancing chimpanzee, please, Graham. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have managed to source a dancing chimpanzee for the finale of this show. How does that sound? There's no one here, is there? Okay, so without further adu, ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce our first act of the evening. He's come all the way from to this event. Let's just say he might have brought a little friend along with him. Ladies and gentlemen, please, welcome to the stage is the incredible Raj and Rishik. As I said, it is Raj and Rishik. To the stage. I mean, this is a nightmare. I mean, what is going on? I mean, this isn't working, is it? I mean, is there anyone around here who knows that you? Come here. What is going on? Do you know what I'm saying at all? Why is he here? You, come here. This is unbelievable.
Hello, Mr. Bannon.
Hello, yes, come here. Are you the producer, are you?
No, I'm nobody, me. I just help the fellas unload the cameras
Right,
from the
fantastic, great story. Do you know where the producer is?
That's the problem.
Get on with it, come on.
Well, it turns out, you know, the roads around the capital are shut down because...
Yeah.
Well, it turns out the producer, the director, most of the acts and also all of the audience are on the same bus heading in, and now they're stuck somewhere near Jamstable.
Are you seriously telling me there's no one else around here who can sort this mess out?
He's pretty good at organising.
No, obviously not. That's not going to work, is it? Look, you're the producer now. Well done, that's great, big promotion for you. Now, what you need to do is go away and find me a version of all the acts I've just promised the people at home.
That's not really my thing, Governor.
Well, do you know what? It is your thing now, Governor, right? Or a child drops down dead. So off you go do that, quick smart.
All right, you can count on me.
Okay, very good.
You can count on me.
Okay, very good. Go away. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce the first act of the evening. He's come all the way... I've read that. Don't repeat the same stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, they're not here, are they? No, they are here. Well, why didn't they come out the first? Ladies and gentlemen, it's Raj and Rishik.
Hello everyone, my name is Raj. And you might be asking, where is Rishik? So here he is. What's your name? Rishik? And what do you do? I am working in banking. That's interesting. No, it isn't. Okay, you have anything else to say? No? Thank you for your honesty.
Have you finished?
Am I finished? Yes, I'm finished.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Raj and Rishik, play the sound for applause. We don't have anyone here. Okay. Well, fantastic, I think. So, well done, Raj. So, I know a little birdie told me you travelled in all the way from just for this event.
No, we cycled here. Rishik was cycling and I was sitting in the basket.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, now they laugh. Great joke. So, is he a good cyclist, is he, Rishik?
Why are you asking me? You can ask him.
I'll ask him. Okay, that's setting something up. Okay, Rishik, are you a good cyclist, mate?
Why are you talking to him? He's only a puppet.
Don't set a joke up with that if you're not going to follow it through. That ruins it, doesn't it?
You farted. Graham farted.
I didn't fart. I didn't make the sound out of his mouth. Did he make the... Stop doing that. Okay? Yes, you should be disappointed. Get off the stage. What a load of crap. We've had two... I didn't fart.
Acrobat's not here.
Great.
But I've got an alternative.
Okay.
His name's James.
Sounds good.
He's not an acrobat.
Sounds good to me. Bring him on. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going to happen now, but please welcome to the stage, it's the incredible. It is James. Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
I was just walking past the theatre when that guy came up to me and said, hello, we've got the perfect job for you. All you have to do is stand on stage, we'll pay you. Something like that.
Tell you what, I'll level with you here, James. We were expecting an acrobatic act now.
Oh. Right. Damn.
Yes, damn indeed, damn indeed. Tell me, James, can you do acrobatics by any chance?
No, I can't. No, I haven't since school.
That'll be fine. You remember a lot from school. Ladies and gentlemen, for your viewing pleasure, this acrobat James will now perform for you a series of double backflips.
There's no way I can do that.
Oh, well, do some cartwheels.
I'm not going to do any cartwheels.
Then here's a job for you instead. Sweeping up the corpse of a dead girl. Start the music, please. Come on. And that's the act. Absolutely marvellous. Sort this out. Where is it? Sort that out. Absolutely marvellous. Well done there. I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of James in the future. Good job there. Well done. That really worked out well. Worked out a treat. Yes, get off the stage. We've had two absolutely marvellous acts this evening, so I think it's time to have a look at what impact that's made on the old fundraiser. So, drum roll, please. Okay, looks like we still haven't made any money at all. That's a bit surprising. Perhaps I'll check in with the bombshells to find out exactly what's going on. What are you doing there? Get out, sling your hook. Go on, go. You're upsetting the girls. Ladies. I was expecting a little money in the old pot by now, ladies. Have the callers not been particularly generous so far?
We haven't had any callers so far.
Are you serious? How dare you? How dare you? A child is quite literally dying somewhere out there, and you're too lazy to get up off your asses, go over to those phones we have, turn the dials, and pledge money to save her life. You greedy bastards.
Sorry, Graham. Just found out the phone lines haven't been connected yet.
All right.
Yeah, Young forgot to do it.
Who's Young? Oh, that idiot, right.
Come on, Young. Got just a job for you. I'll give him an hand. I don't think he knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I can offer only my greatest apologies. My outburst just now was directed at you, when it should, of course, have been directed at Young. Please accept those apologies. Now it's time for the Lovely Legs contest. What better way to end tonight's programme, the first part of tonight's programme, than with a display of beauty and talent? So for your viewing pleasure, these 10 out of 10s will be modelling the latest in fashionable swimwear.
Graham?
Not now, love. I'm speaking to camera.
Graham Donna's not here.
So what?
Well, we need 4 of us for the routine, so let's...
We'll do the routine with 3 of you.
Do it with 3.
Well... Does anyone else around here know it?
Oh, he was watching us rehearse earlier.
Oh, was he? That's very interesting. Little pervert. Tell you what, slap a costume on and stick him at the back. That'll teach him. He doesn't know what's coming. Ladies and gentlemen, when I was told...
Phones are fixed.
Great, sit down and take calls. When I was told that I'd be judging the best legs out of a group of young, attractive women, I said, where do I sign? Well, I did sign, and that time is now. The time to look at women and judge them. Ladies and gentlemen, the first lovely lady to the stage is Barbara. Now, Barbara plays for the local women's amateur football team, so she can quite often be seen getting down and dirty of a Sunday lunchtime. I think it's fair to say this girl has seen more than her fair share of tackles. Linda's up next. Linda is a
Pretty good.
gardener, and she can quite often be seen on a balmy summer's evening, tending to her petunias and trimming a bush.
I like the
Deborah's
tattoos.
up next.
Pretty good.
Deborah's a socialite, and Deborah likes nothing more than a nice night in the pub with the girls, gluggity glug glug glug. But I'll tell you, forget the pub. Nice legs, love. What time do they open?
They are long legs, to be
Just a
fair.
bit of fun. And then finally we have Donna. I mean Yong, who's taking over for Donna. Now Donna.
Oh, yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that's really unpleasant, that, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. No, I dig it.
Suggested it now. He hasn't shaved. I mean, he knows the routine, but doesn't look very good, does it? Oh Christ. Okay. Don. I mean, Yong is quite. I mean, this is appalling, isn't it? Can we do this? I think we have to stop the music. Actually, I don't think I can let this go on. To be honest, it's quite unpleasant. Why is he still doing that? Stop him dancing!
Yeah.
Why is he still doing that? Stop him dancing! I'm angry now. He's made all of you look bad, hasn't he? Look at him. He's pleased with himself, it looks like to me.
He looks great. They all
He
look
makes
great.
all of you look bad when he's standing there looking like that, doesn't he? Absolutely pointless. I'll tell you what else. It's pointless anyway, because obviously Deborah's got the best legs. Knew that going in. Do you know what? Just take him off the stage. I'm angry. I'll tell you, if there was an audience, they'd be a-booing you, Yong. They'd be a-booing. And that seems to me like the perfect place to end Act 1 on a bit of a high. So I'll tell you what, why don't you grab a drink, sit back, enjoy the adverts, and we'll see you after this. What are you doing?
I am setting up for the Act 2.
I haven't finished talking. After the adverts, we'll see you back then.
Okay, 1 minute back.
Just do exactly what I do and wait for the big fat check to come in.
I hear that.
Oh dear, Johnny. How did that make you feel?
I mean, this is okay. It's like an extra thing. Funny. I prefer the original cast, of course.
This is just my regular brand of cigarette. Ain't nothing special.
You're telling me you don't smoke Lion cigarettes?
Well, how could I? I never heard of Lion cigarettes.
How'd you like to try one?
Reminds me of, oh, what was that game we played?
That different from my regular brand.
Corpse Factory? How they made a bird version of the game at the end for like an extra mode for fun. It's basically what this is, just an extra mode for fun.
You might have heard that cigarettes give you cancer. Well, not Lion cigarettes. In fact, they'll decrease your chances by 100%. Give it a try, guy.
Hold on. Something's happening. Whoa. One smoke of a Lion cigarette and I feel like a new man.
Hey, what's that? You coming
All right,
back?
just add 100.
Don't
That'll
mind me,
kick it
chap.
off.
You run along now.
That's my wage, but poor little girl, she deserves better than this. Right, thank you.
Lion cigarettes. They'll make you sexually
We're back in
attractive,
10.
even if you're not.
Places, everybody. And we're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to St. Francis Hospital. Taking photos of the dying children. Here's Diane Bannon.
You're not on the beat, you crazy cat.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that, so I'm not gonna do it.
What is going on? Looks a mess, isn't it? We all end up looking like idiots, don't we?
Now you've got it, Daddy-o.
My talents are wasted here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the St Fanny's Hospital's annual TV fundraiser for dying children. It's nice to be back. As a reminder, little Sally Button is still dying, but with your donations, she may yet live. Let's have a little look about how much money has been raised while the adverts have been playing. while the adverts have been playing. That's brilliant. We've made 100 goals. That's amazing.
Yes, very good.
And who do we have to thank for these donations?
One very generous donor, actually.
Fantastic. Well, tell me their names so I can thank them live on national television.
I don't actually know his name.
It's annoying. Thought we told you to take the names when you answer the phones.
It wasn't over the phone. It was him, the guy, the new producer. He gave the money.
Right. So we haven't had any calls. The phones still aren't working.
No, the phones are working. And we have had a few calls, but none of them wanted to donate. It was mainly complaints against you.
What do you mean complaints against me?
Well, I think people think that you're a bit rude.
Fudge off! Sorry for that swear. Will you censor that if you want? Sorry for that swear. Will you? A bit rude? People think I'm a bit rude. I played that. People think I'm a bit rude. I played that. After all I've done and continue to do, people think this has blown my mind. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, magic has always been rude. I'll give them rude. Here's the magic hat. Nightmare.
Hello everyone, I am the magician, the great bamboozle. For the third magic trick, I will need two beautiful ladies assistant. And I will also need a volunteer from the audience. Oh, no one is here.
I know it's stupid. I know it's stupid. You know it's stupid. I know it's stupid. Just go and do it.
Thank you, sir. In this trick, you will be sent to the another word, beautiful word. And for this magic trick to work, you need to go behind the sheet.
Do I have to do this?
Yes. Please pull the sheet up. Now I'm going to say the magic word. Alakazam, alakazum. And now you can drop the sheet for big reveal. He's not here. Yeah. You can take the sheet.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am not happy. I'm not happy at all. I don't know if it's clear what happened there. I think it is. That's Raj.
I'm not Rose, I'm the great bamboozle.
Right, well that's not true, is it?
Lots of surprises, lots of action in
Get
my
off the stage. Get off the stage right now. Don't play that sound! And then finally, what I and dying child Sally Button have been waiting for, it's the chimp dancing finale.
Sorry, Graham, sorry. I don't think we should say there's going to be a chimpanzee. It's stuck on another bus.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm only going to say this once, mate. If you don't manage to source a dancing chimpanzee, and it has to be a chimp, not an orangutan, for the end of this show, I am certain that the shock, disappointment and fear on that little girl's face will cause her to just die, like sometimes children do. And that'll be entirely your blimmin' fault.
Graham, of course I care about Susie Button, who you've been calling Sally Button, but I'm not a producer. I don't know the first thing about booking dancing chimpanzees. I can try my best.
That's it. That is as good as I will get a dancing chimpanzee, Graham. Now you're here, what can we expect next? I assume it'll be the fire-breathing man or something incredibly similar.
No, he's on the bus, but we've got something better.
What's that?
It's a group of teenagers from the Scritchford Dance Club.
Right, that doesn't sound better to me than a fire-breathing man, but I suppose it's the best we've got. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to stage. It's the dance. It's this. Hurry up.
You're not in time with the hip tune.
It doesn't make any sense. I'm so glad it doesn't count towards my viewership, because it truly... I was doing the exact same thing as last time, and it just stopped for some reason.
That's an edit Papa can dance to. That's a rhythmic cut.
Why?
I can't take that cut, you cook.
Not bad at all. Na, 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 na. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Really, really rather good that. I'll tell you what though, you little ankle biters, it is a weekday. Shouldn't you lot be in school?
Oh, get Ben.
I will not get Ben. I will not get Ben. Get out of here. I won't get Ben. I won't get out of here for anyone. I won't get for anyone. Bastard. Drum roll, please. What? What? That carries on. Look at that. It's still going, but $5 grand. There's at least $5 grand. Jules, this is incredible.
Actually, we haven't made that amount yet. That 5's supposed to be a 2. I think he's made a mistake.
What do you mean he's made a mistake? Who's he's made a mistake? Who's moving that machine? Who's moving that machine? What? It's you! It's you! This is... I am so angry. I thought that this still moving. I thought that this was a brilliant, state-of-the-art machine. But it isn't. It's just Young, sitting behind this, moving those boxes. You should be ashamed of yourself, Young. You should be ashamed of yourself, Young. Good news though, we've now raised $2 grand for little Sally Button, so we're a tenth of the way to our target. Absolutely fantastic. So now we're heading towards the end of the second act. Stop talking. The end of the second act. I'm pretty sure James, the acrobat from earlier, will dive into that bucket of water now.
No, I won't fudging dive into that bucket of water.
A swear word there. Apologies for that. Hopefully they'll sort that out.
No, fudge that. I just went to get my money. And he told me that you said I shouldn't get any money. Where's my money, Graham?
Well, what's happened here is that he's lying.
He's not lying. That guy is the only one who gives a crap what is going to happen to that girl. You, Graham, are a drip.
How dare you? I'm trying to save a kid's life here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just learned backstage that half of the 20 grand being raised here tonight is going directly to Graham Bannon as a performance fee. What do you think of that, people at home? It's a fudging disgrace. I think, ladies and gentlemen, right now, live on stage, Graham should agree to donate his entire fee to Susie Button's family. How about it, Graham? How much you actually care about Susie's life?
Ah, that's a difficult one. Now, of course, I care about the life of the child, but I'm also pretty sure that the viewers at home want the talent to get paid fairly for their work.
Actually, I have someone on the phone right now that says they don't want you to make any money.
So I'm hearing Graham's a dog, Graham's selfish, Graham's cruising for a bruising.
Yes, basically all my callers are saying Graham's a twat.
So,
Ladies and gentlemen, I have decided, off my own back, to half my fee. 5,000 for the dying child, and 5,000 for Graham Bannon.
nope, that's baloney. Graham, if you care and don't want people at home to think you're spineless, you'll give it all to Susie. You'll give it all to Susie.
You know, Acrobat James, there comes a time in a man's life when he has to decide what sort of a man he wants to be.
Are you going to donate the money?
Yeah, I was just doing a speech. Yes.
Well done. So that should bring the tally up by 10,000. Plus, I'm happy to donate the fee they offered me of 150.
You offered 150 for falling on your arse.
So I make that to be 12,155. Young, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, great. Well done, Young. Okay, well, thanks so much for that helpful contribution there, James. I assume you'll now be getting into some lycra and diving into that bucket.
No, I'm done. I'm going home. Thank you.
No, You're not. Get in the bucket. Get in the bucket. Someone grab him and put it in this bucket. We need someone to go in this bucket for the end of the act.
Yes, yeah. Found somebody. Yes, yeah. Found somebody.
Oh, here he is. Right, great. Okay, so now, let's viewing pleasure. This knucklehead will now dive off of this ladder into this bucket of water. Come on. Off you go. Come on. Off you go. That's good. Great. Now, in the bucket. Great. Now, in the bucket.
Graham, that's not tall enough. There's no water in the bucket.
I don't care. I don't care if he breaks his neck. Come on, get in. I don't care if he breaks his neck. Come on, come on.
Young,
Do you need to go in there?
Young, just pretend.
Get in that bucket. Come on.
Don't shake the ladder, Graham. That's
And there we go. He's ruining that, hasn't he? What a shame. Well, there we go. That's the end of Act 2. We'll see you back after the adverts. Fantastic.
Back in 1 minute. What a knobhead. Does anybody know first aid?
Yes, my dad's a doctor. Is he gonna die?
The sun outside is shining and Susan is in the kitchen, of course, cleaning up and preparing something for her husband. Coming home any minute. But what's this?
I don't really have a lot to say about this. It's kind of funny, I guess. Definitely not as funny as Peter Clement. Honestly, I wish they just did a segment about Peter Clement's old TV show. Like, it'd be so cool, because he was an actor in a TV show like Tim the Toolman type thing. We saw that during his memorial service. It'd be really cool if they got that actor and like did me editing that TV show together. Because that was around the same time period. That would have been really cool. I imagine they probably couldn't have gotten more of that actor's time. But, yeah. That would have been fucking amazing. Because then I'd have to censor all of his shit. He'd be acting wild. It'd be really fun. This is kind of detached from the game itself. Like, also that would be in the game's universe. So, it'd make more sense. Whereas this guy's like time traveling back fucking 60 years to do whatever this is.
Due to it being 99% lead-based.
Thank you, darling. I don't know what I would have done without you.
Christ knows. But now the kitchen's clean, let's not
Will he be all right?
Yeah, but we need to keep that away from him.
Okay, we're back on in 10.
He's still unconscious. Let's take him off.
Okay. And we're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the St Fanny's Hospital's TV fundraiser for dying children. Graham Bannon is still here.
Cut the music. If there's no audience, Graham Bannon doesn't dance. Hello and welcome to the third part of the St Fanny's Hospital's annual... well, it's not annual. They're not going to do another one, are they? TV fundraiser for dying children. And dying national television, it seems. And, you know, speaking of dying, is the child still dying? I'm pretty sure it is. And looking at that, no more money has been raised while the advert's been playing. So it looks like to me you're continuing to do F all at home.
There's 2 reasons for that.
Hello.
1, we don't have anybody for that. Stage looking after Young, who you pushed off the ladder.
I'm sure he fell.
And secondly, we don't have the guy who changes the counter anymore. You pushed him off the ladder.
Tell you what, do I have to do everything? You go back there, grab Young, bring her back in, put him over there, grab the girls, put them on the table. Then they can all do their stuff. Young can sit there twiddling his boxes.
Great. He's only just woken up and his neck might be broken.
Doesn't have to move his neck. Look, my neck stays perfectly still. Go and get him. I mean, that is unless you don't care about Sally Button. I mean, I assume you'll be donating your fee too.
Yeah, I was the first to do it, Graham, about 20 minutes ago.
Get off and get them. No more long speeches. Bloody Northerners. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, this is still happening. And we are still live, taking your donations if you can be bothered. If you want a girl to live, up to you. Oh, look, the girls are back. What a sight for sore eyes. In fact, talking of sore eyes, went to my opticians the other day, and guess who I bumped into there? Absolutely everybody, because I couldn't see. You've got to laugh, haven't you, girls?
You're a pig.
All right, so let's have another act. Any more acts? Anyone who's not stuck on a fudging bus or something? Oh, look, the strippers arrived. Oh, God. Keep him over there. Okay, right, we need something else now, don't we? We need an act or something. Girls, any callers we can put through?
Actually, I have someone on the phone right now you might like to speak to.
Absolutely fantastic. Put them through.
And on top of that, He's been rather horrible to that little boy.
She sounds about 100. Hello there and welcome. Welcome to the show. What's your name, please?
Who's that?
It's Graham Bannon.
You're horrible.
Why has she been put through? Don't put one through to think I'm horrible, obviously. This is so crazy. Everything I've done for all these people.
I'm still here.
Why is she still there? Cut her off! We're not putting any more through. We're having another act.
Hello.
Who is that? Stop putting people through!
Alright, I'd like to donate a tenner, please.
Aha. We have a serious gentleman on now. Hello, sir. Did you say you'd like to donate a tenner?
Hey, that's right. I'd like to donate a tenner. A tenner to the fund to stop Graham Bannon being on TV.
The quality of the calls are really high compared to everything else.
Funny. Oh, so you think you could do better, do you?
Hey, that's right.
Okay. The stage is yours. Go on. Tell a joke. Tell a wee joke.
Alright, I'll do the joke. How many Graham Bannon does it take to screw in the light bulb? That depends on the fee.
No! The joke was horrible. The joke was horrible. No! We're not having horrible jokes. We're not doing any more of that. We're not having any more callers. I think they're stupid and also they seem drunk to me. Right, what's next? We need another act. Where's the next act?
We have sorted the monkey problem.
This is brilliant. This is brilliant news, Raj. Bring it on.
He's very shy.
That's fine. That's fine. We get fine. Bring it on.
It wants everyone to close the eyes for big reveal.
Okay, right. Everyone, close your eyes for the big reveal. Don't ruin this, girls. Close your eyes. We are ready.
It's very big.
Okay.
It's very big. You can open your eyes now.
Okay.
It's very strong, so it's carrying me on its back, and it has banana. It's offering banana to you.
No. No. Fudge! Fudge! No! That is not a real monkey. That is not a real banana, is it? And these are not your legs.
Ouch.
Ouch! Get off the stage, I'll give you ouch! Right, we need something else. It's time for another act. Where's the unicyclist?
We
Get
don't
it on.
have the bloody unicycle act.
Swearing, apologies for that. Hopefully that gets censored by them.
Graham, we've got the unicycle, but we don't have the guy who rides it.
That's fine, we don't need the guy that rides it. I'm the guy that rides it. Bring it on.
Graham, I
Bring the
don't
damn
think
thing.
you should
I
try.
don't care what you think. Bring it on. Bring it on. No. Ladies and gentlemen, for your pleasure, I will now be performing for you the unicycle act. Can I have a volunteer? No one's here. Yes, they are here. Hello, Young. Right, okay, this is good. You're like this.
Graham,
Now, what I'm
don't
gonna
do
is
that.
grab the unicycle and jump over this arsehole. Yep, very good. Right. Okay. Start the music. Drum roll, please. It's gonna be good, Young. Protect your face, mate. Okay, and here we go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, my arm. Oh, God. Okay. That's not it. Okay, well, that's the act, I think. Ow. I don't think I can do that again. That's the act. I suppose that's what happens if you pay peanuts. You get monkeys. But don't you know what? You don't always get monkeys, do you? Sometimes you just get someone wearing half a monkey costume where it looks like their legs are the monkey's legs, which apparently is just as good. So great. Okay, so we need another act, don't we? We need somebody else on here doing something. Do you have the strong man? That's what it says in the auto cue, the strong man. Oh, look! Sorry, I don't want to be in the way of this. It's Raj, isn't it, again? And he's doing that. Is that good? Is that entertaining? Is that what you want? Raj doing that, laughing. Is this going to save a child's life? And speaking of saving a child's life, are we doing that? Has any more money been raised? How much more money's been raised?
I keep cutting to the girls because I'm trying to see if this first one right here, I have a mouse, is Megan. Kind of looks like her, but I don't think it is. I think they just look similar.
Come on, put it down. Great. So the money pops down and still...
I think the only actor we've seen before is this guy,
in the next 5 minutes. Brilliant.
who played a reporter in the main game.
Who's got some ideas? Oh, I've got an idea. Just had it. Looking at these ladies. Lovely. I know what. Let's set set up a little kissing booth. Nice little table, nice little clock, little bit of lipstick. Sounds good to me. £10 a pop, right? I'm sure these lads would like it. They've been ogling them all evening, the perverts. That sounds good to me, right? So, how much for a kiss, ladies?
No, Graham, you're bleeding.
Does it? Ah, don't be such a tease. Go on, Linda, pucker up, darling. Go on, Linda, pucker up, darling.
No, it's not her.
Thank you, Linda, I needed that. Thank you, Linda, I needed that. Okay, well, that has gone wrong. Okay, well, that has gone awry. That has gone awry. I'm sorry if that's my fault in any way. I don't know. Sorry if that's my fault in any way. Got my. I think I know whose fault that might be. But there we go. What a shame. What a shame. I'll level with you. It's looking unlikely we're going to make money. Haven't got long left. It looks like that might be the end for little Sally.
It is actually Susie.
Whatever. She'll be dead soon.
Jesus.
And so will my career. So 2 deaths in the same evening. And if you ask me, it'd be hard to weigh them. They're both equally sad deaths.
This is like immortality. He's gonna come back in like 80 years and become a
Oh, well,
successful
that's the end of that. I suppose that's
newsman.
the end of the show then.
And then he dies again because
Great news. The monkey.
he fucked up.
Yeah, it's not the monkey, is it? It's just Raj or something pissing around.
It is a real monkey.
This is pretty much the same exact character as the main game.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That is a real monkey.
Yes! Yes! There it is! Get away from me! There it is! Get away! It's a real monkey! Now we can do the dance and save the show! Save my career! The girl! Come on! Just do the dance! Come on! Just do the dance! Don't scratch your head, do the dance! Don't scratch your head, do the dance! Come on, do the dance! Don't slaughter me! Do the dance there! Do the dance there! Do I have to spell everything out so you put your arm in? Oh crap! No! No! He's punching me! Somebody shoot it! Somebody shoot it! Ow! Kill him! Enough!
I've had enough. I'm the producer. I'm in charge. I want everyone to stop and listen to me. We've forgotten what's important here. Little girl's life's on the line. We're all acting like children. Listen up. Do as you're told. Linda, Deborah, Barbara and Raj, get on the phones. We've still got enough time to get some donations, but we need all hands on deck. Young, I know you don't understand what I'm saying, but we will get you to a hospital as soon as the show is finished. Just hang in a little bit longer, okay? And you, Mr. Bannon, people used to look up to you as the face of national television. Look at you now, eh? You're full of crap. To put yourself together, son, because chimps don't dance for bastards. We're all here, working together as a team, to try and save somebody's life. Apologise to him and ask him nicely to finish the show.
Chimpanzee, please, will you do your little dance to save the life of young Susie?
There we go. That wasn't so hard, was it? Now, the little girl's life is on the line, and I've got just the job for you. Please donate to this worthwhile cause. We really can do some good here. It's like my old man used to say.
I fucking was okay. Like a couple minutes ago, I looked at him in his overalls when he came out to do this big speech, and I wanted to pause and I wanted to say, "Is that Peter Clement?" Because the way he's talking, his accent, plus his the overalls and the way he looked, I was like, I swear to God, that's the same actor that played Peter Clement as a young man on TV. I swear to God. But I for some reason I swear to God I was thinking this like 5 minutes ago. or when he, not 5 minutes, but when he came out to do the speech. It's fucking Peter Clement.
You can keep your money in your pocket, but people will call you a stingy cunt. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Peter Clement, television producer, here to tell you that if we work together as a team, anything's possible. And that is a Peter Clement promise.
Absolutely.
Good night. Take it away.
Oh, thank God. Alright, that just made this whole segment much better. Oh, fuck off, Bozeman. Piece of shit. Peter Clement was on screen. What do I care?
That's not in time, you square.
Brilliant, brilliant. Do you want to go away after so I can get...
Now you're hip to the beat.
Am I? I'm not even trying. I'm just like switching screens.
Okay, that's the end. Absolutely fantastic. That's the end, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Good night.
Right. Down the pub. Pints on Peter, eh? How about that?
We did it. We did it. Turns out, if you work as a team, you can do anything.
Beating sun, wonderful fresh air, and grey.
Oh, well. There's always next year.
Alright, cool.
It's television's Graham.
Good evening. I'm Megan Wolf.
All
I'm
right.
Jeremy Donaldson. Our main headlines tonight.
Let me mute this real quick. Nope. It's not what I wanted. Right there. Okay, yeah. Anyway, just thought I'd play that little extra thing. So I'm done with Now for Broadcast after this. Gotta go finish Immortality. Yeah, the little extra segment was fine. I didn't find it particularly funny because that character... I mean, I guess if you find that character really funny, it would be entertaining. I was kind of hoping... I was hoping for a Peter Clement cameo there. You guys remember when I said that, but... Yeah, yeah, I don't know. That's all I have to really say. This game's still awesome. This game's still amazing. I'm not gonna, like, harp on anything. Anyway, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Not for Broadcast. What a great game. What a really great game. Rip Peter Clement. Rip.